Hi, this is Lorraine Tierney with Chat and Craft with Lorraine, and I'm jumping on today to show you some cards that I'm making with the Love and Happiness bundle. I'm going to show you a bunch of cards and then demonstrate a little bit. I don't have cards to show you what I'm going to make ahead of time because I just kept making more cards and every card led me to more ideas. So we're just going to kind of go with it. So this is a hybrid embossing folder, and that means it embosses paper that you put in it, and it also cuts the paper when you fit a die into it. It comes in a bundle with this Love and Happiness stamp set. And so, like the title says, this stamp set is all about celebration of love and happiness. It has anniversary and wedding day and Valentines, engagement, congratulations. It's really a fun stamp set. I love the varied fonts in it. And the sentiments are not huge, and I think you'll like that with this embossing folder because the embossing folder is so pretty. So I'm just going to find the page in the catalog. I got to grab a catalog that has this bundle because I always forget how it comes. So let's see. You can buy the embossing folder and the dies. So there's 2 label dies, 2 hearts. This is an abstract heart. And there should be 4 flowers, but I've lost one. This is on page 11 in the catalog. So you can get the folder, embossing folder and the dies, or you can get the bundle with the stamp set. So it's really quite nice. So the hybrid embossing folder works like this. You fit this little die right into a groove, and then you put your piece of paper in. And of course I don't have one here ready to go. I don't know why. I don't want to show you what we're going to be doing. So then you would put your paper in, and I tend to put my paper over the die. It holds it in place. I close it, and then I check to see if I'm even, and I would move my paper over to where I want it. And then it's going to cut the heart out, and so you get an embossed piece, and you get the heart cut out, and that's also embossed. So it's really, really cute. I love it. It's in the catalog with the Valentine things, but I really, really think it's something you would use all year long for a variety of different occasions. You certainly could use it with this for all the wedding and the engagement and the anniversary, but you can use it for all different kinds of cards too. So let me show you a few that I made this morning. I've really been having a lot of fun. So I made this one for celebrating your anniversary. So I put a red piece through first and got a red heart out, and I've used the red heart to punch a couple of labels that I'm going to use on something else. And I had another white heart left over from something. And so I put some Wink of Stella. I'm trying to see if you can see that little bit of sparkle on here. I put some Wink of Stella to try to make those hearts stand out a little bit more. And this is the flower from the Color and Contour bundle. And then I used the Celebrating Your Anniversary from this stamp set. So it really, really makes a pretty card. Then I wanted a Valentine, but I didn't want to go quite so Valentine-ish. And I'm not usually a blushing bride kind of person, but this year, I don't know, I'm liking blushing bride. So these are the little flower dies that come with this, and the heart. And on this one, I just used this heart to cut out another heart to replace the embossed heart in there because I wanted it to be a little bit simpler. The stitching on this die only comes out on the outside. It doesn't come out on the inside heart. So that's another one. And then inside this one, I used a sentiment from the A Wish for Everything, that 2-volume, 2-stamp set case, 2 volumes, like your encyclopedia, and had a sentiment that's just a little reminder that you are loved. So you could send this to anybody. Then I decided I wanted to go a little more masculine, and I wanted to use a wood grain piece of paper, but this piece of paper is light. Now I have another pack of this paper. I can't remember the name of it at the moment, but I didn't want to open it because I have the pieces that I don't like so much left over, and I was challenging myself to use it. So I grabbed a blending brush and I grabbed my early espresso ink, and I just inked right onto the DSP with my blending brush, and now it's a lot darker and it's more of the color I had in mind. I gotta tell you, I have not inked on DSP or patterned paper before. It's a little different finish than on cardstock, and it takes the ink beautifully. You don't get any of the blotchy stuff. I felt like it took it very, very evenly. I really like it. And then I wanted the flowers to stand out just a little bit more, so I used my blending brush with just the leftover early espresso ink on it, and just put a little bit of ink on those flowers just to make them show up a little bit. And then I got off track and started stamping on this paper. But it could still be a Valentine. It could be a birthday card for the one I love. I didn't put anything in the inside of this one. But again, that Blushing Bride with the early espresso, I'm just loving it. Here's one. Let's see. We're going to do this for a minute. Here's one that I first put just the outline on the red, and I thought it looked too plain underneath, so I stamped with my white craft ink some flowers underneath. They don't look pink like it's showing up on the camera, but then I didn't like the way it looks like it's behind things, so I cut out another red heart and stamped on it, and I'm going to put that on top with dimensionals, and we'll see what that looks like. But I wanted to show you, you could put a sentiment back there, you could do something else back there, but I thought it would look better with it popped up a little bit, and I do like that popped up. I'm not sure what I'm going to put on that as a sentiment. I thought I had, oh yeah, I was thinking maybe adding a little white heart to that. That's the smaller heart that comes in the die, and that one does give you the stitched, whoops, the stitched edging on the die cut piece. But I was going to leave that one blank for now. I thought it could be a birthday card, could be a Valentine, could be an anniversary card. I'll see what I need. Then I'm guessing you guys have seen this Simply Marvelous paper. Pam posted some amazing cards on the Chat and Craft page with this paper, and it's really pretty. It's got like a darker color on one side and the lighter color on the other. So this would be Gorgeous Grape and this would be Highland Heather, and it comes in a few different colors. And this is a free choice, a free celebration choice with a $50 order. So it's really, really pretty. So then I thought, what if I used that as a background? Pam used that as a background and I loved it. So I made this card over here. And this, I used a heart that's been embossed and then a white heart that I again put a little bit of the Highland Heather ink on with a blending brush. You can't quite see it as well on the camera. And a Valentine greeting and some little bling. And I thought that this looks really pretty. Love that. So then I thought, well, what if I embossed the Simply Marvelous paper? So you can see how this morning I was just going everywhere with these cards. They were taking me places I didn't know I was going. So look at the Simply Marvelous paper embossed in here. I love this. And I wanted a thank you card, a thanks. So I used the dies from the Amazing Silhouettes bundle that I've been showing you some of those stamps. I just put a plain heart in the middle, and the dies layer both the shadow and the words, so that's easy. But I love that paper. I love the way you get some of the color of the paper, but you still see the flowers. I did, true confessions, not everything works out, right? We have some that don't come out looking so good. I did try to do this polka dot piece of paper from the Abstract Beauty paper pack, and I didn't like it at all. You can't see the embossing. I tried to use a blending brush on the piece that came out, and I didn't like that either. So just so you know, they don't all work out the way you want them to. So today I thought I would show you how this works, and we'll put a card together. I just realized I haven't cut a card base for this card, so let's do that together. I'm just grabbing a piece of paper and my trimmer. So this piece is going to go landscape, so I think I'll cut my paper the long way, but first I'll score it in half. So that's at 5.5. Whoops, my scoring blade just fell out. And then I'll cut it at 4.25. Okay. And I want this to go landscape. So sometimes when you have a card that's cut this way, book or that way in landscape, sometimes after a while it falls. If you cut it this way for landscape, it won't. It will stay up. So that's what I decided to do there. All right, and I have a couple of hearts. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with those, but I thought I would show you what it looks like if you don't cut the heart out too. So here's the embossing folder. I know that to get that heart centered, I need to come a little bit beyond the line here. I confess that I might have measured, just because I was having trouble getting it even. Okay, so this is one of the Stampin' Up! 3D embossing folders. So to put that through my machine, my Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine, I'm going to use the big plate and then the embossing folder plate on top. No plate on the bottom. I'll run that through over here. I don't keep it on that table because it would make it all wobble. And then I get this beautiful piece of paper. And you can see this one has where the heart would get cut out. It has a spot that is not embossed. Okay, so that's really pretty. I'm going to put that on my card base. Whoops. My glue looks like it was dripping a little bit. Okay. So I'm using the liquid glue. I cut this piece of Simply Marvelous paper to 5 1/4 by 4 before I ran it through the embossing folder. I tried doing it the other way, embossing first and then cutting, and because there's so many flowers in the embossing, you kind of get a ragged edge when you do it that way. So I need a card that says "You are amazing." So I used these dies from Amazing Silhouette. I can show you, if I can find them, what these look like. So they cut out the bubble letters, and then that's the amazing word. They have thanks and you are amazing. And so I'm going to put just a little bit of glue back here and glue my words together. There's the U. And these are somewhat forgiving. You don't have to get them lined up exactly as you think you do. R. And then here's the amazing. You can use the adhesive sheets with these. Just remember to use your adhesive, the negative of your adhesive sheet to help you put the word back down without the letters stretching out or anything. I think I showed that recently in a video. Okay, you are amazing. So I wasn't sure how I wanted to do this. I didn't make one of these ahead of time because I just kept switching what I wanted to do. So the heart on this is totally lost, I think, if I just do something like that. That's pretty. I like the "You are amazing." But maybe I should put some hearts on it. So you guys vote. I'll try to go slowly so the comments will catch up and tell me what you think. I could just pop that one up, or we could put 2 hearts, and then the "You are," whoops, my hands are a little sticky, amazing. Do you know how to get that glue off your hands? I'm just gonna rub a little hand sanitizer on my hand, and that takes that off. So there's the 2 hearts. You are amazing. And definitely you get the heart idea a little bit more. I also have that white heart that's hanging around. Could add a 3rd heart over there. I see some votes for the 2 hearts. I don't know, what do you think? Is the 3rd heart too much? Maybe it needs to go over a little bit more. Now I'm messing things up, but they're not sticking to my fingers anymore because of my hand sanitizer. I think the 3rd heart is too much. I don't know. But I do like that. I didn't try it with just the purple heart either. No, I like the 2 hearts. Okay, so I think, trying to decide whether they should be popped up, I think I'm going to just adhere them down and pop up the words instead. Just go with "You are amazing." 2 solid hearts, Courtney, huh? I don't have another solid heart cut. What color solid heart are you thinking? A white? Let's cut a white heart. So I'm going to cut one of the large white hearts quickly over here. Since I asked for input, I will take the input. Let's see, I'll be right back. Oh, you like the one with the flowers on it. There's the plain one. You are, whoops, amazing. So there it is with 2 plain hearts. And then back to the one that has the embossing on it. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with the one with the embossing. Okay, so let's glue the hearts on. Thank you for your help, everybody. I appreciate the input. My cat that I lovingly call Fat Boy doesn't offer much of an opinion unless I pair it with food. Okay. There we go. And now these are solid enough on the back that you can use dimensionals to pop them up. I'm going to use the smaller ones, but I think you could fit the regular size ones on here, and then you can always cut them in half, and you know to cut the border of your dimensionals too. You don't let any of them go to waste. So how many Valentines are you guys gonna send out? I'm gonna try to send out, I don't know, I'm gonna try to send out a bunch. More than usual. I think people are needing a pick-me-up. I know we've been saying that for a while through this pandemic, but I think people are getting tired of all this. And it's winter again, and a Valentine would be a nice way to bring some smiles to people. So tell me how many you guys are gonna send. So you are amazing. There you go. That will open that way, and I think I'll put some bling on it. The in color jewels for 2021, 2023, the ones that are supposedly fresh freesia, match very well with the Highland Heather. So I think I'll put some jewels on here. You are amazing. There you go. I like those so much. I might put a couple more. There's a bigger one. and odd numbers, right? So I'll put one more up there. You are amazing. I love that. So that's what I thought I'd show you. I wanted to show you that hybrid embossing folder in the dies because it had been out of stock. It's now back. I don't know how long it will last, but I didn't want you to feel like it was too late to order it because you didn't have it for Valentine's Day, because there's so many different things you can do with it. I really like the different cards. A little heart there. This one. And remember that trick of using your blending brush on your DSP. That was fun. I don't use enough Very Vanilla in my life. I really like that. And then this anniversary card. We have some anniversaries in February. I think that would be a great card. Somebody commented recently that their parents had a Valentine's anniversary. So wouldn't that be a perfect Valentine anniversary card? So I hope you liked these. I hope you liked this video. Thank you for tuning in and for watching today. If you would like the video, I'd appreciate that. And if you'd like to share it so that more people can see these tips, that would be great too. I'm happy to answer any questions you have, and if I can help you make cards at home, I'd love to do that. If you need a Stampin' Up! Catalog, just let me know. I'll get one of those right out in the mail to you. And if you're new to stamping, I'd love to have you help you get started, new to card making. All right, have a great afternoon, everybody, and I'll see you next Sunday. Thanks. Bye-bye.